Alrighty, this is gonna be part 5 of Legend of Legaia. Now, I already came up here and ran through this place and picked up the items. There were no significant, dialogue boxes. Basically, you go into the castle in this town, and somebody who's basically, half possessed still can speak, and he gives you a key. Yeah, we're just gonna blow all these bitches up. Anyways. So, he gives you the key and he tells you to go to Mount Ratayu, I believe, which is the place we're at now. And he says this because we need to go find a Genesis tree to stop the mist. Which seems suspicious, because he says he needs the mist stopped so that he can marry his bride. And there's some, basically, illusions and some foretelling going on here as well. And what I mean by that is, you find, an odd wedding dress. You find a letter regarding these 3 triplets. But you don't really know anything. You just, seeing this half-possessed guy, it's kind of like, we've never seen anyone who can talk in the mist before. So, it seems kind of sketchy. I mean, not really much happened. I mean, honestly, he just gives you a key and he's like, I want to get married or whatever. I'm probably over-analyzing it, but, I just wanted there to be this is what goes on while... you missed 2 or 3 dialogue boxes, basically. Nothing exciting. But yeah, I was bored at work, so I decided to level up my tunes, because I was level 16 or 17, and I was starting to get spanked, so... Yep. But I already learned the magic in here. I wanted to spare the, my videos as much grinding as possible, because... just makes them less interesting. I try to just get, right to the story bits. Typically, I run away from a lot of stuff. And yeah, I have it, on speedy, uppy mode right now, so that we can just get through this place as quick as possible. I'm just burning everything up in here. But not too bad. The stream's at 2 minutes and this dungeon is basically almost done. So, I'm not sad about it. Oops. Let's do this instead. Just in case he needs to hold on to some of his magic. Anyways, I leveled up. How fancy. But yeah, if you chat in the chat box thingy, it'll show up on the video and all that fun stuff, as per the norm. Alrighty, so here it goes. Hopefully Songi doesn't beat my ass. Anyways, Rep says there's something strange surrounding the Genesis tree. What is this? I've never seen anything like it. Dusty says, Bunny, this is weird. It's a spooky ball. Let me touch it. Pachow. Dusty says, ow. Bunny, it hurts. Don't touch it, everyone. It hurts. Dusty says the same thing that she said before. I picked up a magic fruit. Songi says, well, well, if it isn't my favorite group of idiots. Welcome back! What took you guys so long? He says, douchily, I don't know, that's probably not an adjective. Songi says, I figured you simpletons would be coming, so I was waiting here for you. Songy continues, it took you long enough, you lazy dimwits. Rep says, Songy, darn, so it was you who put up that force field. Songy says, so you're not just a muscle-bound moron, are you? That's right, it was me. I put up that force field to keep you idiots from trying any of your foolish tricks. Ha ha ha. Well, do you want me to deactivate it? Rep says, of course we do. Songy says, well then, fight me. Come at me. All three of you at once. In the very unlikely event you defeat me, I'll deactivate the force field. We get our own special Songy boss fight music. How glorious that is. Anyways. What do we want to throw at him? Let's see how that turns out. That's not very good. There we go. And he can just continue with the same thing. Nice. Got 4K right there. So we're at 4,600. Plus probably another 600. So we're around, what, 52? And some change. Huzzah. Anyways. This will take us to about 6K. I don't know how much life he has. Oh my. Someone's excited. Ah, jeez. I don't have enough to pull all that off, but that's fine. There we go, another 2 grand, 1,400. Jeez, I guess we're almost at 10K right now with his hit points. That's pretty good. He has a lot of life. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Bye. I'm guessing he has about 12K hit points based on what I just saw there. Songy says, ah, so you have gotten much stronger since our last meeting, have you? I am impressed. Your Saru are strong as well. Not bad. Rep says, stop talking and deactivate the force field right now. Songy says, a promise is a promise. Alright, I'll deactivate it. Watch and learn. I can never really find myself disliking him. Songy says, there, you see, I'm a person who keeps a promise. You're free to wake up the Genesis tree. Use the tree's power to drive away the mist and make your Rasaru stronger. I eagerly await your next feat of bravery, so don't get yourselves killed. Farewell. Rep says that blasted Songy, but he left so peacefully I can't figure him out. Dusty says, Bunny, hurry, let's awaken the Genesis tree. Let's do it, kids. Let's wakey the tree. Bunny gently touches the tree and feels a gentle warmth. Dusty swiftly touched the trunk and felt a quiet strength. Rep gently touched the trunk and felt pure joy. Anyways. Trees! Trees, bitches. Trees! I got you right there. Wow, I'm an idiot. Anyways, it's kind of like Freeze, but with trees. Oh, trees.
Oh, my precious trees. Ah.
Anyways, everybody's roster levels up. Dusty says, Bunny, Terra is strong again. Isn't that great? And the Genesis tree's power drove the mist away down below. Rep says the mist must be gone now from Ratayu, but the Genesis tree's power is limited. Rep says unless we destroy the mist generator, the mist will stop Vidna where the windmills stopped. Dusty says, yeah, that's right. Okay, let's destroy the mist generator. Rep says, Bunny, let's climb down the mountain and head for the town below Ratayu. If we can get the gate of Ratayu opened, we can reach the mist generator. Hiya. Anyways. We are gonna use this puppy to get out of that puppy, and then go right back inside. Yeah, let's speed that along here. This person says, you guys are wearing weird Saru. Juggernaut, the monster Saru is raising, is also a type of Saru. Be careful, they say that all Saru, no matter what kind, suck the life and soul out of people. Well, aren't you just an optimist? We should probably stay at the inn, because we need to. All my MP are gone, basically. No fancy dream sequence. But yeah, that's that crazy wedding dress. So you drove out the mist. How do you do? I am called Eliza. I have been chosen by Saru to be a Saru bride. Soon the soldiers will take me away, but please, don't worry about me. After all, I'm fortunate not to have died in the mist. And all of my good friends have already gone to the castle too. And besides, if I don't go to the castle, my parents will be hurt or worse. I have heard that you are the heroes who drove out the mist. That's why I have a favor to ask you. I'm concerned about my parents. Please check up on them once in a while after I'm gone. Dusty says, no, Bunny, we can't let Eliza go. Don't let her be a Saru bride. Dusty says, I'll go in her place. I'll be the Saru bride instead. I'm strong, I won't die. So, Bunny, let me go instead of Eliza. Please. I think you just have to say okay. Dusty says, thank you, Bunny. I knew you would understand. But don't worry about me. Terra is with me, so we'll get that Saru. Dusty says, wait, Eliza. After I get ready, I'm going to go to the castle in your place. Fabulous. Anyways. Didn't mean to trigger story events, so I was kind of more in the mood to go shopping, but whatever. Alrighty. That's for Rep. AKA Gala. The good news is I've ground out a shit ton of money. Because things only get more expensive in this game. I think I got rid of all my junk. I mean, I really don't need that, but I know later they become a big deal. Like in that final dungeon, it's a massive maze. Clearly, we must have some magic substitutes. This is an accessory store, huh? I mean, these are mostly nice things to have, I guess. Don't need none of it. Oh, it doesn't hurt to have 2 more of those, I guess. And those 2. Increase max HP 10%. Let's see, how am I going to rearrange my equipment? I think for her, this probably makes the most sense. And then he probably still makes the most sense that way. That's fine for now. Whatevs. We have new stuff if we need it for later, if we run into hurdles. Am I supposed to go to the castle? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think I just, like, tell that one lady that I'm ready to go. Let me check a couple other things, though. I think the note that was there before is gone. But there was some, like, painting in a cabinet. I mean, it really just said 3 people's names. It wasn't terribly intriguing. Oh, yeah, there's the letter. Let's read it, just because it might be part of the story. Harvest Month, Day 5. You are fortunate to be able to give your life for our great mission. Be happy, Eliza. You have been chosen to be a Saru bride. Tomorrow I will send guards to retrieve you. Clear your mind, purify your body, and wait Bon Saryu, Lord of Ratayu. Oh, hell no. What did I just do? Gosh, diggity damn it. You've got to be kidding me. Well, whatever. I accidentally pushed the wrong button. Sorry, guys. Jeez. Oh well. Ultimately, I don't have to reread that stuff, so we'll just kill this guy again. It's fine. Oh boy, I can't believe I didn't save. Whatever. It's not like he's gonna live very long anyway. Yo! I'm so mad at myself right now. I'm like, really, Dan? Whatevs, that's life. Sometimes you fuck up and you have to re-kill Songi. It's not like we don't have to kill him a couple other times later in the game. Does he have 9 yet? Maybe I can learn his thingy. Let's see, what is it? Oh boy. That's not what we want. There we go. Ooh, you a dead motherfucker. Anyways, turbo. We've already seen this. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Punch me in my dick. Yeah. Normally I would just redo this all, but it's only like a 2-minute hiccup, probably, so... Yeah, shut the hell up. Can you hear me clicking away? Anyways, right back to where we were. Not too shabby. I just gotta rebuy that equipment really fast. But hey, at least I was able to still read that letter, which, you know, allowed us to kind of see some differences there. Because I thought that might have, like, disappeared or whatever. But it was still there, so we didn't really miss any dialogue other than Ratayu giving us a key. So, ultimately, I don't think anybody cares about that. All that can stay for now. Oh yeah, I guess the other thing I did offline was I killed the optional B boss for the honey to get the stat up thing for, and I put it on Bond, but here's that painting I was talking about. Oh, I guess they took it out. Whatevs. Let me turbo through this since we've already seen it. Blah, 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 do-do-do-day. Anyways, I already got all the items, so let's just get this show on the road. Oh, I need to go to the inn first. I was like, oh, my MP is jacked up again. Jesus Cristo. Anyways. That's the mom. She's like, I wish I could go in her place. Anyway. Dusty says, I'll be alright. Don't worry about me. Here, give me that dress. Eliza says, I'm so fortunate. We are here for the Saru bride. Open the door. Don't disobey. You seem to be all ready, Eliza. We are here for you under orders of Saru. Eliza says, what have I done? I let Dusty take my place. Someone help me. I can't see anything. I can't hear anything. Oh, the pain. Here we are. Now wait here for Saru to arrive. Yoink. Anyways, the doctor laughs and says, when Saru arrives, you will join those other young girls. Soon you won't even be able to walk. Time to lament what remains of the world. The bride of Saru says, who is it? I can't hear or see anything. Anyways, the scientist says, young girls are so nutritious. Not yet. It's not your turn. And then he laughs. Anyways, that's weird. That's some wacky shit right there. Dusty says, "Where did that woman go?" The scientist laughs and says, "Ha ha ha, you're next." "Juggernaut will grow even faster now," says the scientist. The other scientist says the same shit he said last time. Saryu says, "The bride of Saru is waiting, so I came." You'll find more happiness as Juggernaut's flesh and blood than living your own wretched life. So consider yourselves lucky to be brides of Saru. Now be quiet, that's an order. Dusty says, "Saryu, what you've done is unforgivable." Anyways, they tase the hoe. Saryu says, "The brides are not dead. Their vigorous bodies live. Now connect them to the machine." Oh my. Meta says, "Bunny, I'm receiving contact from Terra. Terra is sending out a warning." Ozma says, "Rep, we must hurry. Dusty is in danger." Meta says, "Dusty should be where Saryu is, so let's find Saryu." Rep says, "Bunny, it looks like we're next." Anyways. Alright, let's get an ivory book on him because there's a spell that we can learn a little early coming up and it's awesome for bosses. And here they are. Camaros. Anyways, let's hope this doesn't kill them. Because we want to absorb them into our body. Spinning flare. Cool, they lived. Anyways. Let's see what happens if I do that. Nope, we don't want to do that, obviously. Oh no, we've overkilled it again. Kinda wanna, like, be as close as possible to taking... Yep. That is exactly what we want. No, you dirty bastards. Since he's basically Mr. Mage, we kind of want him to learn it more than Vaughn, honestly. Whatevs. Should take this time, hopefully. Sweet. Anyways, I don't think you can get that until pretty far later in the game, so it's nice to have it now. We are running and running, running and running, running and running. Oh yeah. Anyways, Saryu says, "Soon, very soon, the brides of Saru will give you life." "Hee hee hee," says the scientist. "Juggernaut is nearly full of life force." Rep says, "Dusty, we're here to save you." I'm gonna cause some trouble up in this bitch. Hyo! Punches it right in the vagina. It's super effective. Meta says, "It's time to give Dusty our fighting powers." Dusty says, "Bunny, Rep, oh thank goodness. I never stopped believing. I knew I could count on my Bunny and Rep." How adorable. Saryu says, "You can't believe anything. I haven't ordered you to believe. You have done something I have not ordered. I don't like this. You must die." Die. That's an order. I will kill you. How interesting. Oh my. He's become Big Daddy Naughty No-Nos up in here. Big Daddy Naughty No-Nos is here to fuck your shit up, bitches. Anyways, let's kill this motherfucker. And we are gonna Kamara the fuck out of you. Hope you like it. Wow. That's some heavy shit right there. Padunk. Oof, delicioso. It's a miracle. Mommy just took out 3K. What a fat chunk. Nice. So we're at about 7K. That's not so bad. Anyways. Now we're at about 9K. I'm running out of my tea. Like, I boiled a gallon of pomegranate cranberry tea, like, the other day, and it's almost gone. It's just too delicious. Oh boy. Let's fuck this guy up. Anyway, since that's gonna take 9 hours to finish, I'm gonna get more tea. It's tea-lightful. I guess with my turbo boost on, it took less time than I thought it would take. Wow. As of midnight, which is approximately exactly right now, I have been not drinking for 7 days. That's long for me. Trying to go a full 30. Trying to get pretty again, because I let myself get a little chunky, so, or de-chunkifying. Anyways, Tara says, look at that Saru. That is the Sim Saru that was controlling Saryu. Rep says, blasted Sim Saru, it deserves to be destroyed. Like, never in the rest of the game have we heard about a Sim Saru until, like, right now. Kinda weird that they haven't, like, mentioned it. They just drop some new terminology on you. It's probably better explained in the Japanese version, but you know how those translations were back then. Saryu says, oh my aching head. I wish you would have said throbbing. Anyways, Saryu says, where am I? What room is this? He seems surprised. Saryu says, no, the device is running. This machine must never be turned on. Turn it off. You must turn it off. It's kind of weird that, like, Juggernaut was summoned to blow up Rim Elm in the very beginning, but, like, if it wasn't at full power, like, how did it get out and do that? I don't know. Probably more bad translating. Anyways, Saryu says, thanks goodness. That must never reach the surface. It's a forbidden Saru. Saryu says, I have caused you all so much trouble. Again, I thank you for what you did for us. Saryu says, yes, I am entirely responsible for the tragedies that occurred in this town. One day, a man named Dohati came to the castle with a most unusual Saru. Foolishly, I put it on. It was an evil Saru they had created, a Sim Saru. My mind was controlled by the Sim Saru. It made me turn on the device sealed underground. For Dohati, I made Juggernaut and sacrificed many of the town's young women to do so. The device's records show that I made one Juggernaut before the mist came. Oh, okay, so they are explaining it. It's just been a while since I've played this. Did it, like, implode or something? The Simsaru gave me only one command, to create an infinite number of that monster. Ironically, that resulted in your helping us to revive the Genesis tree. Had it not been for you, I probably would have remained a foolish puppet of the mist. I will do anything for you. Ah yes, here, I give you this. 10 pounds of cocaine. Actually, it's just a key. Saryu says, that will enable you to get to Dohati's castle. Please destroy the mist's henchmen, Dohati and Juggernaut. I know there's like a secret way you can get the Juggernaut necklace early, but there's really no like point to doing it other than to just say you've done it. I think you're like supposed to line up with like the carpet like all specifically, and then like eventually you can like get in there or whatever. But yeah, I've done it before. I mean, it basically just breaks the game, and I'm so over-leveled anyway, there's really no point in me screwing around with it. I'll do it offline later. It took like an hour. I just kept like fucking around and fucking around. It's not worth doing it online, obviously. People would be like, what the fuck is this crackhead doing? Drugs, obviously. Anyways. Well, now we can exit this part of the town, which means we can go fuck up the Mist Palace. Which is what we're gonna do, bitches. Anyways. Was bitches too much? Bitches? I don't know. You're all my beautiful little bitches. Anyways, that was way too many bitches. Bitches. You know what I mean? Let's just blow you up. I don't have any time for this bullshit. Oof. Anyways, we are going to Mist Castle, which is somewhere over here-ish. Maybe not. What am I doing? Let's get the hell out of here. No point in grinding. I might have to get a couple new spells, but we're gonna try to keep it light so that we can get through as much story as possible. Plus, the Saru never appear any place outside of a castle, which is kind of weird, but don't know why they wouldn't show on the world map, but hey, the fuck do I know about anything? Alrighty. An orb and a sortie. Well, I have those. Let's get the flock out of here. We got a wonder elixir, which is worth money. and pretty much useless. Let's see. Anyways, we got a healing flower. Aluru. Actually, we do want to learn that. So, we're gonna have to fight some shit. Let's see if this wipes him out. Ooh, let's leave that off for now. Delicious tea. Wonder if anyone's here. Feel free to chat if you are. I don't usually get a lot of viewers. You can be my only person who chats with me if you want. It'll be fancy. Or it'll be boring. Who knows? I know nothing. Anyways, the fuck am I doing right now? Apparently going this way. Look at these. Oh, god damn it, I'm an idiot. Okay, this time we're gonna kill these guys, probably, maybe, or not. Who knows? Let's just see what happens. Alrighty, so we don't want that. Let's try this. Because he has one of the books on, so he should learn it. Oh, goodness. Too many attacks. How? It's only my superstition that using your Rosary arm will actually make you learn the spell any faster. I'm probably full of shit, but it doesn't matter to me. Gala, why are you so useless, boy? Let's see if Vaughn can learn it next turn. If not, you know, we'll just keep trying until we get something. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh, we gone, went and fucked up. Huzzah, we learned it. Anyways. Let's crush this creature. Smack him. Smash him. I love that when I buy new armor, I actually, like, change my outfit. I mean, as a gay man, I've gotta say, I'm proud that this was done this early. I think this is the first game that at least I know of that's ever done that. Like, how can you not be impressed by that? If you're not, I don't blame you. Graphics are a lot better these days, clearly. But I still like the old games, because I'm old and gross and dying from super old age disease, probably. For this, I blame myself. I could not stop the aging process, despite all my billions of years of research that never really happened, because I'm full of fucking shit right now. Anyways. If you're ever hungry, yeah, eat these wasabi almonds. They're delicious. Unless you don't like spicy stuff, then don't eat them. They'll hurt you, and you'll die. And it'll be nobody's fault but your own. God damn it, I don't even know if I absorbed it. Let's see. Oh, he did. But did the other guy? I don't know what the fuck's going on. He hasn't learned it. Okay, that's what I was... I need to pay more attention. Goddamn almonds of deliciousness were calling out my name, screaming incessantly for me to eat them. Like an insane prostitute in the wind. Whatever the fuck that means. Anyways, let's get it going. Let's get it flowing. I don't want to fight those things. I only want to learn the magic spells. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, what's up here? I want my free shit. Perfect, free shit. We got it. Let's go. Bam. Boom. Pachow. Nova and Gola Gola, we already learned those. Get the fuck out of here. We got the life water. I don't think I can go that way yet. Let's check over Meower. There's nothing. There's fucking nothing over there. Don't even bother going over there. Jesus. Jesus Christus. Anyways, hopefully this thing, like, lives this time. And we learn the spell. That is an angry lesbian right there. Anywho. Fuck him up. Yes. Absorb. Anyways, I don't think there's any other Saru here. So let's do this. Yeah, we can just go ahead and learn that on her now. He doesn't need this bullshit anymore. Target, defender, and power. Oh. Well, he learned it without an ivory book. How fancy are you, Vaughn? You fancy fuck. I didn't know you had it in you. What is that thing? Is that an accessory or is that the other thing? Do I have two of these now? Oh, that's delightful. That's definitely going on Bunny when we get the fuck out of here. Bunny is Vaughn. Sorry. I'm pretty bad at keeping to a name scheme. Anyways, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here. It's over Meower. We can't go that way. Let's go get that. Let's go down Meower. Yay, an Aluru. Okay, fabulous. Let's kill this shit. Yeah, let's try. I don't know. My brain's tired. I'm so glad I don't work tomorrow. Oh my god. I'm off on Thursdays until October 1st, which that's gonna suck. It's gonna suck bad. But isn't that what life is? Just a series of horrible disappointments until you fucking die. If it's not for you, then good job, you. You're doing the thing. Look at you go. Oh yeah, kill that white-ass motherfucker. Perfect. Oh yes, laugh. Laugh at the fallen enemies like a vapid prostitute. Anyways, target, war, and power. Target, war, and power. And then he's my magic boy. He's just my little magic boy. That's what he do, and that's what he is. He's just magic boy, and that's all, kids. Anyways, this is gonna bother me if I don't fix this. A lure can go there. Actually, that can... Yeah, that's fine. Anyways... Oh, she hasn't learned that Kamari thingy, but is he here? If anyone's paying attention, if you saw this guy up in here, let me know. Because, yeah, I'm not paying good enough attention to figure this out right now. Anyways, let's get this shit over there. Yeah, I think I like that more. Have they not learned Mushura? I can swear I had those bitches learn that skill. But I, like, fucked some shit up earlier, so... I don't know. Let's... Bunny and Rep need the ivory book. Okay, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Holy shit balls, I'm an idiot. Anyways... Let's keep it going, keep it flowing, keep it showing, and keep hoeing. Anyways, I don't need you bitches. Get out of here. I learned all your spells. Now you can go straight to hell. I think I need to find a switch to trigger a reversal in the stairs. We'll eventually figure that out. Anyways. Let's do... this. Kill it. Kill him in the face. Smash it. Okay, not enough. Oh, too many's. Oh, you're a loser. You can't learn it. At least not on this round. Let's try this. Or do they have that spell? Maybe I put it like at the bottom. I don't know. I could swear I learned it. I swear I'm losing my mind. Oh, you know what? I just put it down there. Let's do this then. I try to keep all the elements together because I'm a neurotic scumbag. Anyways. I wish there was some kind of auto sort feature. Maybe there is. I don't know. Triangle, square, circle is back, square. Yeah, none of that's gonna do nothing. Alright. Let's fucking truck on forward. Like warriors. Like fucking warriors. I swear to God there's like a switch somewhere, but maybe I'm on crack. Let's see. Let me take a look at the guide. I don't know if I care, honestly. Ultimately, I don't know. Let's Control F, switch. Wow, that took me way back. So, ultimately... yeah, I don't give a fuck. I think we're good. Pardon my interruption. The only item in there that I cared about was the War Soul, and I already have it, so it's all good, baby. It's maybe we should, yeah, do that again. Because if I die, I would prefer to have full hit points. I'm just weird like that, like... I can't have a save file without full hit points. Like, who am I? Like, you just don't do it. At least not in the world I live in. Crazy town. Whee! Let's eat up some of these om-noms. That definitely goes to her. That definitely goes to her. And what am I equipped with? I don't need that fucking ivory book. Anyways, I think we're good to go. Meta says, Bunny, this is the mist generator that creates the mist covering the Sebicus Islands. Terra says we can destroy this machine by combining our power. Ozma says, but be careful. Everyone, I sense the presence of evil. It's your mama. Dohadi says, what a fool. That Saryu of Ratayu. I give him a Simsaru and look at what he does. How naive. To enlist the powers of Rasaru in creating Juggernaut. No doubt that is the best he can do with that second-rate Simsaru. Dohadi says, guess what, bitches, I'm Dohadi, faithful servant of court and true ruler of Sebicus. It is I who created Juggernaut and ordered Zane to kill that meddlesome Hari. I, with the superior Simsaru I received from Prince Court. Fools, you shall all feel the power of my wrath. Now I shall show you which is stronger, your Rosaru or my Simsaru. Bazinga. He's like a toidle. Look at him, he's toidling around. He thinks he's a toidle. Some toidly shit right there. Toidly crazy. Toidles. I'll be damned if you don't think that's a toidle. Fucking toidles. Slap that ass. I don't think I've ever played and beaten through this game without everybody learning every magic spell because I'm just a neurotic bitch that way. It's how it's gotta be. My brothers and sisters. Oh, god damn it. Faulty ass controller ass motherfucking bullshit. Beat your ass. Beat your ass. Oh yeah, take it. Shoot him in the face. Shoot him in the face. Or another vital organ. Like the fucking heart. I always loved that spell. It's one of my favorites in any game ever. Just impaling somebody. It's glorious. I love it. Oh, that's fucking rude. Anyways. I think we should do this. How rude. Rude. Ugh, such rudeness. Anyways, let's see. Let's do this. Shoot him in the fucking face! I love it. Yay, everybody's fine. Except for her. Just had to open my fat, slutty mouth, didn't I? Mommy done went and fucked you up. Dohati says, how could my Simsaru, infused with the wisdom of the mist, be defeated by a Rasaru? And then he goes floopy-doopy-doop. Anyways, apparently I lied. He says, however, my creation, Juggernaut, has already been set free. Rim Elm, that wretched cave, the Burian Monastery, all those foolish humans who think they have escaped the mist. Juggernaut has unleashed the hand of destruction on them all, and Juggernaut continues to grow under the protection of mighty Prince Court. Though I may die, Juggernaut will live. Oh my. Meta says, Bunny, Dusty, Rep, are you ready to destroy the mist generator? I say, yes. Meta says, listen everyone, we must work together. Let's go. A chat. Oh yeah, 2 continents down. I don't remember how many continents left. I think there's 1 more continent, but it has like 2 areas, if memory serves. I don't recall. Rep says, Ozma, that thing that disappeared, wasn't that a Rasaru? Dusty says, Terra, something's wrong. You were talking to it in a language I don't understand. Terra says, I'm sorry, Dusty, this is something I still can't tell you about. Meta says, Bunny, I promise that someday I'll tell you who I was talking to. Ozma says, so please don't ask us to tell you now. Dusty starts crying. Rep says, Dusty, there's no use crying about it. All you can do is believe in that promise. Ozma says, I'm sorry, Rep. Rep says, at least the mist is gone from Vidna and Octum. Meta says, that's right. By the time we reach the outside, both towns should be back to normal. Anyways. No chat, no worries, just checking. Saryu says, I see. What does he see, though? Does he see clearly now the rain is gone? He says, your homes were damaged by the Juggernaut I created. I am terribly sorry. Dusty says, no, it's not your fault, Saryu, it's the Simsaru's fault. Saryu says, Dusty, I am told you are searching for your parents in Konkrum. Dusty says, that's right. Hari told me they were there. Saryu says there is but one way from the Sebicus Islands to Callisto Kingdom where Konkrum is. And that is by the flying train. The flying train station is in Octum. I do not know if it is still in operation, but it's worth a try. Dusty says, I see. Songi is where the mist is. Bunny, we must go to Callisto Kingdom. Dusty says, Bunny, did you hear that? I want to go to Octum and ride a flying train, rather. Anyway, let's get this fucking show on the road, baby. Get the fuck out of here, you motherfucker. You're in my fucking way. Get the fuck out of here, bitches. Anyways, let's sleep at the inn. Let us sell some trash, and then let's get the flock out of here. Pow! I don't think I'm ever gonna use those, honestly. Let's keep that. Healing berry, I don't need that shit. Don't need, don't need, don't need. Don't need, don't need, don't need, don't need. Okay. Everybody, I think, has the best stuff they can have. Just double checking. I mean, I know I can come back later, but it's just easier to not have to if I don't need to. Know what I'm saying? Anyways, Eliza says, "Thank you, you saved my life. That's why I'm going to be grateful just to be alive from now on." Whatever, you fucking NPC. Alright, we need to go over to Octum now. Someone is waiting for me at the station, apparently, which is right about an hour, I think. Yeah, we already read that book in a different video. I don't think it said anything interesting. The flying trains, oh, they're out of operation until the mist is gone from Callisto Kingdom. Oh, Bunny, I didn't know it was you. I'm sorry. You want to go to Callisto Kingdom? Of course, I'll make an exception for you. The crewmen are waiting up there. Oh, and before you go, I recommend buying plenty of Doors of Wind. Which makes sense, because, yeah. Anyways. We are fucking going to the place where we go with the stuff. This guy says we can leave anytime you want. How about a one-way ride? I say let's go. He says, affirmative. Yes, sir, E. Here we go. Attach flying Saru, all personnel in standard flight positions. Oh, yeah. Dusty seems happy. Alright, the flying Saru are ready. Now stop stalling and get on board. Yes, mistress. Right away, mistress. Anyways, I'll be back in 2 shakes of a titty fuck, because I have to pee. Alrighty. Dusty says, Bunny, Rep, this flying train is great. We're breezing across the ocean. Oh, too old to live. Dusty says, look, Octum is already out of sight. We're already at Callisto Kingdom. Soon we'll be in Concrum. Yeah, Concrum. Rep says, I know. Hari did say that your parents were in Concrum, didn't he, Dusty? Rep says, Bunny, when I was in Birian Temple, I once heard, in Callisto Kingdom, Sol and Concrum were at war when the mist first covered the earth. Rep says, Zoku said he believed there was some connection between that war and the mist. I think he was right, Bunny, but that's not all. Behind everything, deep inside the mist, I sense a horrible evil. And then everybody died. The end. Anyways, Dusty says, Bunny, something's wrong. The flying train has stopped. Rep says, that is strange. We're still in the middle of the ocean and Callisto isn't even in sight. Somebody says, something's not right. Why would we stop in the middle of the ocean like this? Sometimes I feel like when I'm talking, it's not like in English, even though it is. It's weird. Hey, what are you doing stuck in a place like this? Says the person. Blah, 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 blah. What? Rep says, what's wrong? What happened? We were just talking about it over here, and this is not good. They say the mist in Callisto Kingdom is much stronger than they expected. So if we go any further, the mist will start affecting our flying Saru. I thought we could go further than this. Oh, don't worry, it's a nice downhill slope from here on in. We'll just unhook the gondola, and with a little momentum, you'll coast right into Callisto. Leave everything to us. Just close the gondola door and wait. We're counting on you. Affirmative, says the no-named NPCs. Okay, are you ready? Hold on hold on tight. Whoa, man, we're going fast. That guy is overexcited. That's enough. Unhook us. Unhook us. Bunny, Dusty, Rip, we're counting on you. Good luck. Hey, are you alright? The mist disappears, and next thing I know, we're swimming in the ocean. Are they gone? They're gone. I hope they're alright. Too bad the gondola doesn't have any brakes. But hey, those guys have Rosaru. You said it. Nothing can beat a Rosaru by your side. Alright, let's go back. Shoot, I wish the flying Saru could swim. Oh my. Pachow. Oh my. I think we're in the danger zone. Anyways, Kara says, well. First you're wandering all over the place, now you're napping here. Rep says, Kara. Kara says, you're so pathetic. See what happens when you depend on those flying trains? I can't keep getting at you out of trouble, you know. Dusty says, hey, I have never asked you to help me. Rep says, Kara, what are you doing here? Rep says, what is that? Kara says, I can't believe this. That's the floating castle. The one that sprays mist down from the sky. Kara says, he took everything from us. Dusty says, the floating castle, it's gone. Rep says, tell me, Kara, how are you able to travel freely through the mist? How do you escape possession by Saru when you don't have a Rosaru like us? Kara says, Rosaru? What's that? All I have is this good luck charm. Dusty says, Kara, that's a Rosaru egg. Wow. Rep says, Kara, where did you get that Rosaru egg? Kara says, oh, so that's what you call it. I didn't know that. Dusty says, Kara, can I have that Rosaru egg? Kara says, I don't think so. You can't have it because it's mine. Why should I give it to you? Then she laughs. She says, well, I gotta get going. I have things to do. Rep says, wait, Kara, where are you going? Kara says, sorry. It's a secret. Rep says, oh, that woman. But I wonder where she got the Rosaru egg. Dusty says, Kara might really be a nice person. After all, she helped us out. Yo! Official guide to sightseeing in Callisto. I don't really care. We're not gonna read that, that's too many things. It's a finely crafted doll. Writing on the doll's chest says, Honest Person's Store. Buy travel kits for peace of mind. Insert 3,000 for each kit. Let's see. What does it get me? Does it get me laid? Does it get me spade? Five healing blooms, a door of wind, and a door of light. Alright, well we paid the 3 grand. And look, we found 3 grand. How fabulous. Alright, oh gosh darn it. Anyways. We're going this way, I guess. Yoink, yoink. Actually, let's just get the fuck out of here. Whoops. Dusty says, wow. Rep says, so this is Seoul. I never imagined that such a huge city could be built by human hands. This must have been built with the power of the Saru of long ago. The flying trains, the city itself, truly a pre-mist civilization. Dusty says, let's see what it's like inside. Rep says, Dusty, wait, don't go in alone. Dusty says, well, come on, Bunny and Rep, let's go. Rep says, ha ha ha, there's no arguing with Dusty. Come, Bunny, we're all going inside. Oh, Jeezy Pete's. Dusty says, wow, it's huge. Bunny, Rep, look, it's huge. I heard Seoul was a big place, but I never imagined it was this big. But it's engulfed in the mist. Meta says, wait, I sense human thoughts. There are survivors in here. Ozma says, the mist doesn't seem to have reached the upper parts of the city. Tara says, but be careful. I sense indescribable depravity. Dusty says, Bunny, Rep, let's be careful. Rep says, warrior monks of Byron were sent to Seoul. I hope they're still alive. Anyways, we are gonna be looking for a bunch of stuff, I guess. Oh yeah, we have to feed it like bread or some shit later. Perfect. Anyways, we can worry about that in a bit. Those guys aren't going anywhere. Let's give him an ivory so we can catch the spoons later. Anyways, the power is cut, it won't open. There are 8 hungry sages, so I need 8 Soru breads, and I cannot go past that, so we have to go back up now. Looks like one of them, oh, they both lived, that's good. Nope. Oh goodness, goodness me. Oh yes, he's not gonna learn anything this round apparently. Success. Anyways. goodness, you dumb oaf, you. Whatever. Let us... What on earth? Alright, I think that was the entrance. Let's double check. Yup. Okay. Anyways, that's an elevator, its power is cut. We found a power water. No spoons, no fight. Another chest. Another chest. Oh my, how cruel. Meh, whatever. It appears that decision could have been fatal. Obviously. Anyways, what's in here? Alright, we got another one of those stupid chests, but we still don't have any of that special bread yet. Alrighty. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, slap him. Slap him in the face. Useless. Oh, goodness. Oh no. Oh goodness. Yes we do. Alrighty. Let's get that unequipped from her. And let's pick this shit up. Let's pick that shit up. What's this green stuff? Fancy. Doesn't look like there's any other places I can hide in there. Anyways, we're just climbing a tower. And we already grabbed that, so we don't care about that anymore. We already grabbed that, so let's get out of here. Dusty says, Bunny, Rep, wait a minute, I hear something. I hear someone fighting. Rep says, yes, I hear it too. The sound of a monster roaring and the sound of a sword. Rep says, it must be someone being attacked by a monster. Dusty says, let's go help. Dusty says, the sound stopped. Rep says, whoever it was must have been killed by the monster. The guy says, villains, so you were trying to ambush me. Grotesque beasts from hell, pack of Saru demons, prepare to meet thy doom. Thou shalt die by my astral sword. Rep says, hold it. Old man, calm down. We're not Saru monsters. Dusty says, yeah, we're human beings. The The guy says, "Forgive me. I apologize. Thou art indeed human, as I detect no madness in thine eyes. I am Gaza, an old man who walks the path of carnage and bloodshed. Forgive me, and my incivility, as I live in such a defiled land. But this demon's lair is no place for woman nor child." Mar. No, of course not. Mine eyes doth deceive me. Mar is no longer of this world. Gaza says, "In the upper floors are ones who would greet thee. Make haste, I take leave of you now." Rep says, "That old man Gaza, now there is a true swordsman. He does not drop his guard for an instant, but his eyes showed no emotion at all. They were lifeless, cold eyes. Very disturbing." Dusty says, "That old man talks so funny. I couldn't understand him, but when he looked at me and called me Mar, he seemed so nice." How fancy. Anyways, we are at the inn. That guy says, "You'll like this town. Cut loose. Have a good time." What if I don't want to, jackass? No, I don't really care. We do probably need a nap, so let's do that. Yay, we get another fun cutscene. Dusty says, "Father, is that you, Father? Dusty, there is something I must tell you." Dusty says, "What?" "In the past, we made a horrible mistake." Dusty says, "Mother?" "Something we could not undo. That mistake is what has devastated the world. It is also what has kept us separated for so long. Now we are paying for that mistake by being trapped in this eternal darkness of deep mist." Dusty says, "You must undo..." No, sorry. The voice says, "Dusty, you must undo the mistake that led to this devastation. We can give you the power to change fate. Dusty, come to us so that we can atone." Dusty says, "Where are you? Where should I go?" The voice says, "In Concrum, you can change fate." Dusty says, "Mother, I'll go. I'll find you. I promise." Anyways. Yoinkity. Kara says, "Oh, I can't take it anymore. Start acting like a man." Dusty says, "It's Kara. That's Kara's voice." Rep says, "It sounds like it's coming from there. It sounds like an argument." Dusty says, "Let's go." Rep says, "Dusty is always poking her nose into everything. Come on, Bunny. Let's also go." Says the guy who... Yeah, whatever. Rep says, "That man next to Kara, it's..." Kara says, "Grantes, I'm not saying this because I hate you. I just want you to get back on your feet. I want the Grantes of 10 years ago, before the mist." Grantes says nothing. Kara says, "Everything I did them hoping that someday you would get back on your feet. I was a no-good thief. I used the confusion to steal from people. I did things that would make my parents cry if they knew. Me, a woman, I did all those things. Don't you feel anything?" Grantes says, "I'm grateful. I'm sorry." Kara says, "Grantes, you're a sorry excuse for a man. Living off a woman, you're no better than a pimp." Dusty says, "Bunny, what's a pimp? If Grantes is a human, how can he be a pimp?" I just say, "He's a man who lives off women." Dusty says, "Wow, Bunny, you know everything." "Now I get it, a pimp is a bad person." "I get it, Grantes is bad. I hate people who are bad." Rep says, "Wait, Dusty, don't be so hasty." Dusty says, "I'm gonna get Grantes 'cause he's bad." And blasts him across the fucking counter. Dusty says, "Grantes is bad. Pimps are bad. I hate pimps. That's why I won't let Grantes get away with that." Kara says, "No, don't. Stop. Please. He's not bad. I'm the one who's bad. It's all my fault. So please don't hurt him. If you want to hit someone, hit me." Dusty says, "Why should I hit you, Kara? Grantes is the bad one." Rep says, "Dusty, don't interfere in their business. Come on. Let's go outside." Dusty continues, "But I didn't do anything wrong. Grantes is the one who's bad." Rep says, "Dusty, this is adult business. You can't go sticking your nose into it. Dusty says, why? Adults are humans. I'm a human. I'm human just like them. I don't understand. Rep, tell me why. Rep says, oh, brother. Kara leaves wordlessly. Dusty says, you're so strange. Rep says, come on, Dusty. You want to go to Concrum, right? You want to see your parents at Concrum? Dusty says, yeah, I do. Okay, Rep, I'll take care of Grantes later. Anyways, we have rejoined. Anyways. A bunch of useless crap is happening. You need to be 21 or older to drink. How fancy. An elevator. The muscle dome. There's the bell signaling the end of the fight. It's done in 1 minute 47 seconds. Yeah, whatever. It's not really, like, important.
Bob Fighter!
No. How do I get away from that? Anyways. Oh my, prizes. What's over here? I honestly don't recall any of these things being all that great. I think that... I'm curious what these do, so I'm gonna check really quick. Let us see what we can find, my little hooker. Anyways. Oh, the evil god icon steals. Let's see. The Lost Grail. Recover max hit points after hit points reach 0. Life armband. Increases max hit points by 25%. The deluxe rod is for fishing. The rest of that stuff is shit I don't care about. But I do need some Soru bread. I need 8 of them to be precise. I'll do that offline. No point in screwing around with that right here. Soul Fever Disco is a dancing minigame if memory serves. I need a gold card though. Where does one get the gold card? Oh, okay. You get it from the Muscle Dome. For 50 points, I guess? Coins? I don't know. Well, I'll go get that now since I have the 50 coins. That way I can screw around with that too later. Another elevator. Soul Broadway. Mon says, my partner, Pig, says he doesn't want to perform anymore and that all of this is pointless. Since then, I haven't been able to find a new partner. Hey. You there, the big one. Eh? Your name is Rep? You look just like Pig. Would you go up on stage with me? Let's say yes. Mon says, you will? Thank you. The stage is this way. Let's go. Mon says, what are you worried about? Just deadpan it up there and I'll do the rest. I heard that you're a great straight man. So don't worry, let's go. Apparently he's funny. Wow, you're great, Rip. The audience has never applauded this much. I forget how wonderful it is to see people smiling and laughing. Rep says, no, it's not what you think. Bunny, Dusty, don't get the wrong idea. I was just having a serious conversation. Even if a Byron warrior monk did perform in a comedy show, the rules of Byron forbid laughter. So even if I, a master of Byron, I could never. Mon says, Rep, what's wrong? Your act was great. What's the matter? That line wasn't very funny. Dusty says, wow, you're great, Rep. You're not just strong, you're funny too. I want to see all the people laughing. I'll be back in a minute. Rep says, wait, Dusty. Rep continues, Bunny, stop. Stop looking at me like that. It's just, you know. Oh well, that Dusty went on by herself. We should follow her. Oh my. Where'd she go? Solmar says, you know, a person who's really talked about nowadays is Master Rep. Just between you and me, that Rep, he may be big and strong, but he's a natural-born comedian. In other words, naturally dumb. Hey, you can't say that. Don't worry, I can say that because me and him are good friends. Just the other day, Rep was saying some stuff, I guess. That guy says I almost laughed myself to death. Where's my free shit? Anyways, nothing really interesting going on there. The bakery. Soru bread is really good, but it's expensive. Oh my. That's fine, I have the money. Do you know who Kara is? I say yes. Why would such a nice girl like Kara fall for such a no-good guy like that? He's always getting into fights. What a bum. The arm shop. Let's do it. Let's get some new equipment, kids. Who do we give this to? That'll work. What does this do? Can't use it, apparently. And that's fine. Anyways. Nothing there. You're just a bunch of kids. We don't want any poor little kids around here. Go home. I'll just say, I'm not a poor kid. You have money. Well, if you have money, go and buy something. We have a really cool accessory called the Life Grail. I'll sell it to you for 90k. I'll say that's too much. How about 60k? I'll just say, make it half. 40k. I just say, do you think we're stupid? Let's just take it for the 40k. Are you gonna buy something? I don't want none of that stuff. Anyways. Hey, Moneybags, you're pretty good for a kid. These kids are so hardened by the world, they say. Anyways. What does that thing do? Do I want it? Do I care? Return HP after every turn. I think it has a use later, if memory serves. We'll just keep it. I'm like all moneyed out. That guy says, sometimes Gaza stops here. Fabulous. I don't care. Gaza's the old dude. Yeah, just kind of like a little bit of world building. Nothing too interesting in my opinion. Oh goodness. I wanted to check that last room. Magic fruit. Alright. Well, I think that's all there is. Anyhow. Let us save. Anyways, we found a miracle water. Old D says, stop. This is the holy temple of Byron. None but the followers of Byron may enter, let alone those wearing the despised Saru. Go away now. Rep says, Old Master, wait. Please, wait a moment. I am Rep. I embraced Byron and studied under Master Zopu. Please listen to what I have to say. Old D says, Zopu, so you speak the name of Zopu. He certainly is of Byron, but... Rep says, please forgive my impertinence. And shows a demonstration. Dusty says, wow, Rep, you're so cool. Rep says, Byron Martial Arts, 7th degree. What do you think? Old D says, there indeed is deft mastery in your techniques. Those could only be the secret arts of Byron taught by Zopu. Having seen your skills, it would not do to turn your way. Come with me. Old D says, your tales, Rep, Bunny, and Dusty, the Rasaru and Genesis trees, to witness such miracles. I am indeed impressed. I apologize for my rudeness earlier. There is a Genesis tree here, however... See for yourselves, this is the temple's Genesis tree. Dusty says, hey Bunny, that's only a... Rep says, that's a seedling. This tiny, frail-looking Genesis tree is going to help us? D says, that's correct. This is a Genesis tree seedling. That is what we call it. 100 years ago, the wilted Genesis tree of the underground warrior square was transplanted here, and amazingly, it transformed itself into this seedling. The prophecy of the Holy Emperor Atora IV says that when the time is right, the Genesis tree in Warrior Square under Sol will come back to life. I now entrust you with this seedling. Fancy. Rep says, I am honored. Dusty says, Bunny, Rep, we did it. Now we can drive the mist from Sol. D says, good luck on you, and may Teague smile on Sol. Okay. There be shit in the way when I just want some free shit. Gaza says, I, Gaza, will not let thine evil plot succeed. This I have vowed on my honor and on the mighty astral sword. No one who would prevent me from keeping that vow shall be spared. Now put down that Genesis tree seedling, do not resist me, lest thou die by my blade. Oh goodness. Insolent knaves. Fools. Fear not. That was just the back of my sword. I do not take life without reason. I bear thee no ill will, yet if thou doth seek to drive away the mist, and with it the Saru, then I would be forced to stop thine evil scheme by taking thine lives. How dost thou reply? Dusty says, you're weird. I don't understand a word you're saying, but I can tell you're a weirdo. Rep says, there's no reason for us to fight, Gaza. The awakening of the Genesis tree and your vow, they are the same thing. That means you, old man, and we share a common goal. There is no reason for us to fight. We are not sworn enemies. Gaza says, misjudge me not. My vow is to live the way of the sword, that and nothing more. The grounds where my sword holds the power of life and death is the demon's lair below. I exist to fight there. My sword was forged to slay the demons. I live for carnage. Dusty says, power of life and death? Demon's lair? Carnage? Ooh, I don't understand what you're saying at all. Dusty, the gentleman seems to think if we revive the Genesis tree and drive away the mist, then he won't be able to practice his swordsmanship on Saru in the mist anymore. Dusty says, that's too weird. That's just too weird. There's something going on with this guy. Rep says, the mist can twist people's minds with its very existence. Gaza says, enough idle talk. Let thine steel do the talking. Anyways. Let's fuck this piece of shit up. What do we want to smash him with? Smash him! Smash him! Smash him! So we should be at about 6K, so this should take us to 7.5, roughly. Yeah, close enough. Let's just call that 7.5. Or maybe it's 9, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Clearly he can't survive much longer. Anyways, that old fucker is silenced. Dusty says, oh, the old man. Rep says, such a senseless fight. Why must human fight human? Bunny, the old gentleman still lives. We must treat his wounds. Songi says, have no fear. Songi is here. Songi says, my, Rep, do you realize what you've done? You've killed a human being. You're all a disgrace. Your cruelty puts the Mist's henchmen to shame. Bloodthirsty beasts. How could you murder this poor old man just because he was a little weird? Oh, the horror. Just watching it sent a chill down my spine. Rep says, Songi, you bastard. Songi says, hey, wait, you simple-minded, muscle-bound oaf. I will save the old man. After all I've taken to him, and unlike you, I am a merciful person. Then he laughs. He says I'll heal him and help him recover. So stay alive long enough to see him get better. So long. And he kidnaps the old dude. Rep says, Songi, what is he up to? Dusty says, Bunny, is the old man gonna be okay? I'm worried about him. Anyways, are there any more delicious items for me to take? Oh-ho. Tried to hide from me, did you? Anyways, I think we got everything we can up here. And I think I'm getting close to my place where I like to take a breather. Alrighty, so I'm gonna save here in more ways than one. And I'm gonna say goodbye for the evening, but I will be back with more of this tomorrow. And if you missed anything that you would like to rewatch, my YouTube is Secret Bunny Ninja. Anyways, have a great night.